So, hi guys, it's been about a week, I guess, since I've checked in. It's been a bit of a crazy week. I think a lot of it had to do with concussion. It kind of really played with my mind a little, in the sense that I was like really moody and really like easily upset, and major headaches. I still have a headache. It's nowhere near as bad, and it's not constant, thank goodness, because that was just too much. But I managed to get my brace fixed. Went to physio for my last day, and they were supposed to reevaluate everything, that they'd first done to get like a final score. Of course, with the concussion, I was not only, nowhere near capable of doing anything really, but I was also half an hour late because my brain told me I had to be there at a certain time when in fact I had to be there a half hour earlier. I don't know. So it didn't happen in the end. So I'm having that reevaluation tomorrow from 1 to 3 in the afternoon, which is probably not the best time either, because I'm more tired at that time, especially by the time I've gotten up and done stuff. But anyway, I'll try and take it easy in the morning and, be of some use in the afternoon. I'm not exactly thrilled to be being let go out of physio after 3 months. But that's their policy there. It's that if you've improved after 3 months, and improved to a point where they don't think you need it anymore, then they let you go, and if a problem crops up, then you can call them again. But then if it becomes something that needs to be seen long term, then your name gets put back down on the waiting list. And I mean, the last time it took 7 months for me to get in, and that's because of our healthcare system in Canada for public access. I don't have private insurance. If I had private insurance, or even if I just had the money, I'd just pay for PT. But anyway, that's a whole other story. For the most part, I do actually like Canada's healthcare plan, that, my pills are paid for the most part. I pay like a small copay, but really nothing compared to what they'd normally cost. And, free hospitalizations and all that stuff is also good. I don't have to worry about, seeing my doctor when I want. Not much else has been going on. The concussion kept me kind of busy as in sleeping a lot and working on some of my jewelry when I could finally not stare at small things and get a headache. I haven't been able to do much in the way of schoolwork this week because I can't read without getting a headache. That's gotten better. I may try a bit more later. Not very motivated right now. I should be, but I'm not. Usually Tuesdays are my good school days, because I meet up with a friend of mine who's actually going through nursing school now, and to her it's all new and fun and, stressful but fun. For me it's just like, okay, I've done nursing school, I've gotten that degree, and now I'm doing the bachelor's online, so a lot of it is just already seen and sort of hard to motivate to want to study it all over again. Some courses are different, some are not. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks to Millie for all of our long talks versus on text message or whatever, Facebook chat and whatnot. One of these days I think we should organize and actually do a Skype. But you've been like super nice and encouraging, and letting me vent and letting me just talk, and having a kind of a hard day. It's nice to have someone who understands you completely, and it's good to have someone there. Oh yeah, also I'm waiting for my OT to call and set up an appointment for a new wheelchair. It's not broken. it's just 8 years old, and my weight's gone up a bit, and I'm not losing it as fast as I'd like to. So it's just not comfortable anymore, and technically we're allowed a new one every 5 years or something, so yeah, I qualify for a new chair. Thing is, it takes like 2 to 3 months to get one. At least I think it'll take that long to get a second, like a new one again, unless, I don't know, maybe since I'm already approved for one, I don't know. But, so my big decisions will probably come down to what color I want, not so much which model, because that's kind of like a no-brainer. I always get Rigids and, you know, choices between Invacare and Quickie, and I think the Quickie GT is pretty much what everybody's getting now. I have an old Invacare A4, not titanium, and I think most of them are just titanium now, which would be cool, but there's no way the government will pay for a titanium unless I really, really needed one, which I don't. But yeah, so my big decision will come down to color. My choice would be zebra, but I don't think the government will pay the extra $300 either. But it would be kind of cool to have zebra, because I have one of those weird and rare disorders, so it'd be fun to kind of like, you know, people are like, hey, that's a cool chair, why'd you get zebra? I could tell them. So, yeah, that's my big news, but I'm still waiting on the appointment, so I don't know when it's gonna happen. Not much else is going on, I guess. Pretty boring upload, but I felt like I needed to upload and, you know, reassure people I'm okay after the concussion. It's going away. Really all that's left is pressure and pain around the left eye and forehead area, which is my normal migraine side, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a migraine at this point added on to it. But yeah. So this weekend was pretty good, and today the weather was gorgeous outside. It was plus 2 degrees Celsius, which is above zero. And for February, that is definitely not the norm, so I decided to walk to the pharmacy and the post office there to mail some letters and pick up some stuff along the way. I forgot how far the pharmacy is to walk. 5 blocks with a leg brace, a paralyzed leg, and a crutch is far. Funny though, I could probably walk that length no problem indoors in the mall because the surfaces are flat and you're indoors. And this was, you know, outside, uneven ground, snow and ice here and there, though melting. But yeah, by the time I got to the last block, or what I thought was the last block, I was thrilled, only to realize I still had another block to go to get home. So yeah, the last block and a half back was just concentrating on putting one foot in front of the other. I was dizzy, tired, nauseated. Couldn't figure out why. I got home and realized all I'd had today so far was a cup of coffee and cereal. Food-wise, it's not so bad, because I often eat lunch late. It was already nearly 2 o'clock. But I hadn't had any fluids apart from coffee, and coffee doesn't stay in you very long. So really I had nothing in me, so I was super dizzy and not feeling great. And so I drank down half a bottle of water and some ginger ale, had some lunch, and then immediately felt nauseous because I ate and or drank too much too fast, or in a short period of time rather. So I was nauseous until about half an hour before supper, which thankfully it subsided so I could eat again. But man, do I hate having POTSy moments and dysautonomia, and my body just doesn't know what to do with food half the time. So I'm still waiting on the GI appointment, which could be anywhere between now and a month and a half from now. So yeah, anyway, it's kind of getting long, and it's probably a boring video, but I thought I would just check in and say hi and just show that people I'm okay. getting better, and I'll see if I have anything to add tomorrow after the physio session. Anyway, bye.